Hey guys, Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Wolverine and X-Men issue 23. And before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a little update. I have 3 comic reviews that I usually do on Comic Uno that I did on Dark Avenger Inc. this week, which are Action Comics issue 16, Smallville season 11 issue 9, and Fantastic Four issue 3. So if you want to go check out those reviews, then go in the description below, that way you can go check out those reviews, and that would be the link for Dark Avenger Inc. will be in the description below. But let's talk about Wolverine and X-Men issue 23. This is the last part for the clown story arc, I would call it, or the Frankenstein story arc. Cover actually is pretty good. I really like the art for it. Wasn't totally excited for it because I haven't been enjoying the Carnival story arc that much. I don't think anyone really has. So with issue 1, I'm gonna explain. But like I said, the art was pretty good. So with the first issue of the Carnival, it was very fun. I thought it was lighthearted. I'm like, all right, this is fine. But then when it got to the second issue, I'm like, this is getting really dragged out. And I was like, oh, I'm really not excited for the third issue. So I think the best I'll explain for this, I'll probably explain this a little bit more towards the end of this review. But the best I'll explain, I feel like this should have been a one-shot more than a 3-part story arc. I'll talk more about that towards the end. But let's talk about the story. In this issue, we get to see a little bit about one of the members from the Hellfire Club. He creates his own Frankenstein. So the person that's attacking everybody is created by the Hellfire Club, one of the Hellfire Club members. The X-Men, they're out of the control of the Frankenstein main guy. And so we get to see, big fight with the X-Men, they defeat the clown people, everyone forgets, happily ever after. They're like, one funny thing is, like, Kitty's like, alright, field trip's over, we're going back to school. So I thought that was kind of funny. So the ending just kind of wraps everything up, the X-Men have a big fight. And that's pretty much it. We get to see a little bit of the Hellfire Club, and we start a new story arc with Azrael. So that seems like that's going to be either a new story arc, or next story arc, or just a story arc of the future. So I don't know what the next story... Oh, the next story arc is actually the Storm and Wolverine kiss thing, so that should be interesting. So hopefully it'd be better than this Carnival thing. I don't think I really dreaded this story arc. I don't think it was horrible. I don't think it was worth reading, and I think it's something that we'll be like, alright, we'll just forget about it, move on. This story arc was just a forgettable story arc, and something I think you should try to forget if you read it, because it's not worth it. The first issue was a really fun one-shot, I thought. I actually really enjoyed it. It was a surprise, and then I found out, wait, there's a part 2, and wait, there's a part 3. You really didn't need this story arc. I guess maybe it gave you a better understanding of the Hellfire Club a little, or at least that blonde-haired kid from the Hellfire Club, Dr. Frankenstein. And also we get one thing, if I had to pick anything from this issue that I really liked, was that you get to see the kindness in Quentin. Well, because Edie's fighting one of the Frankenstein people, you kind of see the dark side of her. Quentin's like, you can't do that, you can't want to, because she's trying to actually kill this person, because she was, this person tried to kill her, the Frankenstein guy. So Quentin's like, you're not supposed to do that. That's my job, man. You should be innocent and kind. That's your job, Edie. So you get to see the kindness in Quentin. I don't know if it's going to be, a relationship with Edie or whatever, but maybe we're just starting to see, yeah, Quentin could be kind of like Damien, I would say. Could be a little bit of, I don't know, could be a little snotty, I guess, and all full of himself. But in the end, I think if you dig deep enough, you can see, alright, this is why he's doing all that. And I think that's what they're trying to get with Quentin, make him like a Damien, but that's also a very thin line type of thing. Because with Damien, it depends on the writer. You can really enjoy Damien, understand what he's doing, and I think for the past year or two, they've been doing Damien really well. There's some issues here and there, it's like, I hate you, Damien. But, most of the time you get to see a lot of writers handle them well. You get to see the balance of, yeah, alright, we really hate you, but we hate to love you, No, we love to hate you, type of thing. So, I think that's what they're trying to get with Quentin. Like, everyone hates him, but, really, he does have something deeper in there. So I think that's something I really enjoyed with this issue, even though you get to see only a glimmer of that with 3 pages. I think if you're going to buy this story arc at all, in this issue at all, I think that's something that is worth seeing. other than that, it's just a wrap up of what's been happening with this stupid carnival story. I'm gonna give it 2.5. Really, I mean, even though I'm not really saying, oh, this is the worst thing in the world, I'm not ranting about it. It's still not worth your money. If you picked up all the other issues, I still think you should skip this. I think this is a very forgettable story arc and should be forgotten. And if you read it, just forget about it, move on, and that's it. And I think that's a perfect example and perfect thing to say about this carnival thing. I wish it was a one-shot. The first issue was actually pretty good, fun, funny. But with this, it was just kind of draggy. So, I'm going to give it 2.5. Again, I don't think it was the worst thing I've ever read. I'm not going to rant about it because it has some glimmer of hope again with that Quentin thing. We got some stuff in here, but it's still, I don't think it's worth picking up. So, I'm going to give it 2.5. The art, again, as always, is not the best, but I'm getting a little bit used to it. I wish Wolverine X-Men had better art because it is a really good series, and that's the only bad thing about this series is the art. So, hopefully that does improve as the series goes on, but that's, every review I'm going to say that. So, I say don't pick it up. I'm going to give it 2.5. And guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Rant Situations. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's Comic Uno. Bye, guys.